Okay, everyone. Hello. We're just running a bit behind today, so we are just absolutely live. no, no intro, no nothing. We're just straight into it. So let's see how we go. So we were in a pretty big downtrend yesterday. We were down the whole session. Futures indicating we're going to open down on the Dow 420 points, 165 on the Nasdaq, so big drop. I think same thing that we kind of sort of said yesterday. Oh, it's my voice, get rid of that. We sort of said this yesterday. We've already done a lot of price, so I don't really expect to go short. I'm going to see if maybe we get a turnaround. There's apparently been a lot of outages today with Cloudflare or something like that, so our whole website's been affected. YouTube seems like it's okay, but if something happens, if we do freeze or something, then just let you know it's not my doing at the moment. Some stuff is out of my control. Anyway, we've got 15 seconds to go. Let's go. I definitely think we should go up from here, but we might need to actually just consolidate a little bit first. While we're all on, just make sure you click the like button, please, guys. That would be very nice. Thank you. Okay, so some panic on the open. Make sure that's all on. Yes. Didn't even give me a chance, Russell, did you? Wow, look at that. Wow. Okay, we said this would happen, so. Okay. Oh, well, there we go. Got taken out straight away. Ta-da! Why has it left that on the chart? Oh, I just did the 1 minute and it just did 10 points pretty much straight away. So we have some money on the account. We actually have some green on the account. Yay. It was just a micro, but something is better than nothing, isn't it? Really wanted to take that Russell. I actually had it set to 1 micro. Look at it. Geez, it's done different amounts all over the place. So that was just the 1 minute Nasdaq. Really, I was looking at the 30-second Nasdaq there, but the best one was the Russell. It was actually the 15-second Russell. Oh, that's hilarious. I had it set to 1, not 5. Oh well. I was like, why is it such a small amount? So I actually had it set to 1 micro, not 5. Oh well. Anyway, something's better than nothing. We just got to get going. So we know this is in a downtrend. It was above purple. It was first bar pullback. So nice to see something on the account, isn't it? It's moved a little bit. Gee, that Russell was nice, wasn't it? Oh, Basil. Basil, you kill me. That's awesome. Well done. Well done, guys. Awesome. Very, very good. Yep. That 15-second on the Russell just went nuts. Actually, that just taught me a very, very big lesson because, and I'm going to change that now. I've got a PPT set on all those and it's too close. I'm limiting, like that actually went, it did 10 points in like 2 seconds. So. Well done, guys. Excellent. Everyone's getting trades. That's good. Oh, that is good. We need to do 5 and we need to do no profit. It feels like that, doesn't it? Definitely feels like that. Oh, you didn't save it. Well, that shows just how strong the cash is, guys, because it's tried to do a move to the upside and then just died. Sorry, guys, I've still got a cold, still struggling. 100. There we go. Excellent. Anyway, one of the things with trading, so I'm just going to have my caffeine drink, my nootropic. Excuse me. One of the important things with trading is, and just in life in general, is concentrating on the positives. And I know students, a lot of students that I've taught over the years would go, oh, I only made this amount. And it's absolutely vital that when you do something that's positive, that you remind your brain it's a positive. Like, I don't even care how much I made then. It doesn't really matter. And I actually messed it up. I did one contract on a micro instead of 5. But what's the point of concentrating on that? It's like, oh, okay, cool. It's actually turned green. That's a positive. It's a tiny step forward, but it's still a step forward. And then you go, okay, cool. Let's wait for another trade. Could be another one. I didn't get a chance to talk about this during my webinar, but this has just been an absolutely crazy week, apart from the fact that I've been sick. I just got an email an hour ago from my building asking me to move out of the building by 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Obviously, that's not going to happen. The building that I live in Dubai has gone bankrupt. It's owned by an American company. The American company don't give a shit, and they're just kicking everybody out. And they're basically giving people 24 hours notice to move out. So that's not going to happen. But and one of the things is you have all this external stuff going on, but when you're in front of the monitor now, you've got to concentrate on what's going on right now. And I just concentrated on, is it above or below purple? Which it was. Is it the first bar after a pullback? It was. That's all you can do. So, doesn't look like much, but green is green, isn't it? You've got to concentrate on the little wins. We will get something out. Yes, have to move out. And I'm currently deciding whether I stay here or move back to Australia. I don't know. I'm a bit up in the air right now. I'm very, very lucky that I've got some really great people here looking after me. So I've got a real estate agent that I'm meeting with tomorrow. There's lots of places here, but it's also the worst time in Australia and the worst time in Dubai. It's nearly Christmas. So everywhere, every Airbnb is full. So it's like, oh, okay, that's a challenge. That's interesting. Gee, it looks so much nicer on YouTube with all green, doesn't it? No idea what I'm doing. No idea. Just got to concentrate on everything day by day at the moment. Yeah, literally just got rid of everything in Australia so I could move here permanently. Got rid of my car. So might have to live in a tent down on the beach. It'll be fine. Ooh, actually looks okay on the Russell, but thought that might work. Okay, Nasdaq not above purple. Oh, S&P is right on it. You won't see purple. You'll see purple on your 1 minute chart. I was talking about the 30-second chart. We will see. Make sure you like, please, kids. We've got nearly 80 people on and 25 likes. Come on. Click, click, click. Okay, so we're starting to drop again. We know the cash is on a downtrend. We know this market's in a downtrend at the moment. Just going to make sure we don't get sucked into going long here. We are heavily below purple. Okay, yep. Bit annoying that the sim did 20, isn't it? And that everything else did 10. Oh well. It's probably because the microphone's too far away from me, maybe. I've also got a cold, but that should be a little bit better. Now it's close. Now the microphone's closer to me. Okay, so we're still just drifting down. Drifting down, not overly strong. Let's have a look at... Hello, Bella. Look, Bella, finally some green. It's better than nothing, but step by step, little steps. Cam is not on, I'm not on Rhythmic anymore. I'm on Tradeovate, thank God. So let's have a look at where we are. No, my orders went through straight away and the copy trader fully worked as well. So, I mean, it was a bit crappy fill. I mean, it did 20 on the sim and 10 on the accounts, but anyways, let's look at where we are. A little bit slow here. So we'll go out to the 4-hour chart. I spoke about this beforehand. We're definitely a high, low, lower high. Breaking of this low, very likely to come all the way, down to this level now. That's a really significant support level. You can see we're below purple, so purple trend is down. That's pretty easy. Doesn't look like anywhere here where it really wants to find support. So the owl is still strong on the downside, still making lower highs. Purple is straight down. Yeah, once you start to get to these lower time frames now, it starts to look a little bit messy. It's not as clean. We had all this movement beforehand, breaking through the low again. But I would think that that's not going to last for very long. Hourly, okay, we're starting to get to sort of this level. I think this level here. Sort of stands out. Obviously that's the big one. Yeah, we can definitely make that. I think once we get to here, we should find some support. So we could do that tonight. We could just drop. Do we have any... Yeah. I think the best thing about the government shutting down is the lack of announcements. This is why Just trying to figure out why I feel like the market's been good. S&P the same. Dow is just really significant price phase, just drifting all the way down. Yeah, I think these are all due. My sound is really low. I don't think, well, it hasn't changed. It's no different to normal. Is your sound up? I mean, I can turn it up a little bit higher. I think you're saying my sound is low compared to Zoom, maybe. Anyway, that is high. Maybe I'm just mumbling too much. I am deaf in this ear at the moment. Well, not deaf, but 90% can't hear. I mean, you don't really want to hear me anyway, do you? I'll turn it up. There you go. La. There you go. That's higher. Okay. I've just turned my volume up by a lot, so hopefully that'll help. Night, night. Well, the best one was the Russell. That was the one on the open. I mean, this is the great thing about this job. I mean, you could actually work 15 minutes a day. And I know it's late. It's late where a lot of you guys are in Australia, Sydney especially, Sydney and Melbourne. But most stuff seems to happen in the first half an hour. What about if we do it like this? Can you hear me now, everybody? Would you like me to trade like this? Should be loud now. is a delay. Wow. That's what I thought. Why would you want to hear my breathing? Yes, I definitely do want to know, Enrica. Just had to turn the camera off for a second so I could still cough and sneeze and all that sort of stuff. We've had the drop, now we're getting the small move up, and now we've got to get ready for possibly the short. Maybe we'll build a base here. Well, that's what I was just talking about. Literally, as soon as I said that, it's dropped, but there's no entry there. So we're going to consolidate. Ugh. Work, goddammit. Oh, this looks horrible at the moment. This is really horrible. Okay. Not very exciting, guys. Very, very difficult to trade this. This is very choppy. Tell you what, I'm sick of this cold. Sorry guys, still here. So what it looks like is we've had this move to the downside and now we're just consolidating. So we're building a bit of a base. What are we building a base for? Are we building a base to turn around? Gee, that's a lot of price. Gee, that's on the Dow actually. So still, that's a lot of price. Look at that. Well, you can't complain about purple. Like, what a stupid rule. Stupidly easy. I mean, you should be short all the way throughout there. That would save you a lot of money. Right on this low here. Ooh. Oof. I mean, if you look at this on a weekly chart, where we are here, and you've got this whole price phase throughout here, and you look at just from there to there, I mean, that is 50%. That is technically, I mean, technically, we could come all the way down to here and make a higher low, and that would still be considered a bull run. So a downturn isn't that scary if you look at things from the overall perspective. You've still got, you know, higher lows throughout there. Time to go long. Time to do drugs if you want to go long. Oh, maybe long here, you mean? Yes. I don't do drugs. Well, if you're going long at the moment, you are absolutely against the trend. So that's cool. But I have some nice levels that look good for a long close of the 15-minute. I mean, it's... Would you put $1 million on it? I mean, that's the question. Would you put $1 million on it? Yeah, sure. I mean, they're good levels. They're really strong levels there. You got support level here, around here, definitely. But that is, I mean, who's in control is clearly on the downside. You've got short lower highs the whole way through. So, can certainly do it. But I don't trade. I just don't trade against the trend. It's not worth it. The problem with going long on this is that you go long, you might get maybe a move, you know, to maybe here, but then you've got this level throughout here. I'd much rather wait for us to come back up to that level there. If I take that off, actually, and I do that level there, so then we start to get into the thanks for the feedback. I'm going to do it anyway. Hey, I don't know everything. It's actually not it's not feedback. It's just an observation, just my observation. The only observation that matters, this is what's great about trading, isn't it? The only observation that really matters is your own. I could say, etc., 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 and it doesn't mean crap. So Who do you think is selling? Don't care. This is the problem with trading, guys. Is there's just so much. There's so much brain energy used. It's like we can't tell who's selling at the moment. There's no way of knowing who's selling. I don't care. All I know is that right now, I don't care who's selling, but what I can tell is that that's a high and that's a lower high, which means the sellers are lowering their prices. That's a lower high. Sellers are still lowering their prices. Lower high. Sellers are still lowering their prices. So the sellers are lowering their prices. If we want this to turn around, then what do you need? You need buyers. So buyers, we need to see the buyers are coming in. Well, at the moment, the buyers are not raising their prices. The buyers are not raising their prices. They're not raising. They're still not raising. So what I like to do is, this is a common thing that I see with a lot of traders, is they go, oh, I'm going to try and pick where the bottom is. Now let me do this for a second. Here's a question. Would you go short right now on this chart? Would you go short with $1 million right here, knowing that it's a low and a higher low and a higher low and a higher low? And this is a strong bull market. Would you go short on that? And is the answer yes? Is the answer no? Or is the answer C, fuck no? And I think for a lot of you, you'd go, the answer is definitely C, because Cam, why would you go short? It's in such a strong uptrend. Now this is the same thing. It's the same chart, just flipped around. Hang on for a second, guys. Sorry, just got something delivered. Got some food delivered. So, C, exactly. So it would just be hell no, wouldn't it? So yeah, definitely. I mean, there's lots of different ways to trade. To me, if I'm going long here, and again, everyone's different. Walk and ride, you might be completely different to me, because some people have a different risk tolerance. My risk tolerance is obviously not great. I don't like stress. So for me, if I went in this trade, I would be stressed. And that just doesn't work for me. There are a lot of people where they're like, oh, cool, I like stress, or I don't feel stress, or they're low on emotion. So definitely possible. But I feel like I've done all right, and don't really feel much stress in my life because I just trade with the trend. That said, I think you might be right. I think we're coming back down here now. We could do a double bottom. We might pop through there. Oh, I'm on the wrong one, that's why. Oh. Yeah. We're trying this level again. So it will be interesting. I think you're right. We could get a little bounce off here. Just not my type of trade, though. Okay, I'm going to take a break for 5 minutes. Have a stretch. I'll stay on till... We'll do 2 hours tonight. I'll stay on till What time is it? It'll be 11:30 US time, so 2 hours in. So I'm just gonna have a bit of a stretch for a minute. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, still just sitting here. Most people have gone to bed. Very, very difficult to trade this, guys. I actually hope walk and ride is correct. So in order to do that, though, we needed to hold that low on the Nasdaq. We didn't hold that low. Oh. Oh, well done, Sasha. You went short on the 32nd, I assume. We might get that move here. Well, walk and ride. I'm not sure if he's still on, but if you were going to take an entry, it would have been on the maybe the 32nd. There's your long on the 32nd, but just not. Not really strong enough for me. Possibly that. You can see how messy it is. It's probably going to come back down now. Maybe this one here as well. Just breaking through purple, not for me. Little bit aggressive. Yep, on the same Vasil. I saw two of them there. Obviously, there was that quick one there where it turned around. But again, it's a downtrend. So you're going long in a downtrend. It's possibly going to work. There we go. That's It's a good thing. Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like as I said, I was just looking at this trade here, and it actually looks. There's plenty of ways to like. You got to remember with no rules at all, you got a 50-50 chance. Okay, so it's not that hard. You got a 50-50 chance, but when you put trades on, you the thing is, it's not always about making money. It's about how is your body going to react to you taking that trade. And if you take this here and you are really, really nervous and you're like, oh, please work, please work, please work, you're going to create trauma in your system over trading. Trading is going to be really stressful. It's not going to be enjoyable. And I would rather take longer to make certain amounts of money than overtrade and create trauma in my system. And it's just, nobody talks about this. No one on YouTube or anyone talks about, if you're in this trade here and it doesn't go into profit straight away and you have to wait and wait and wait, it creates trauma in your system. And you then get out of a trade and you go, oh, thank God I got out of it. Oh, wow. I never do that. I get in. If I get in because I'm really comfortable. Next bar, in profit. Next bar, in profit. Next bar, in profit. Next bar, it should be like that. It should be, okay, it's just pretty simple. It's pretty boring. So we've just had this one here. And you can see it's with purple. Great. I just don't see, oh, wow, that is just, I've got to take this. I have to take this. This is so clear. And it's ended up being pretty good. We're still drifting throughout there, so there it is. So we talked about the 15-minute before, and I think walk and ride was right. Great. Okay, you've got some levels down here. Beautiful. This trade has worked. Excellent. I mean, that's great. You take this trade and you take it here and you go, oh, I feel pretty good about myself. But to me, if I'm taking this, I am worried. I'm sitting here going, oh God, please work, please work, please work, please work. And no influencers or creators talk about this. They just go, oh, I got in here and I did this and this is what it did. Yeah, well, that intuition is actually, that you're trading. Like, look at this one here, okay? Let's look at this as an example. Even these two. So if you get in on this bar here, okay, it's with the trend and it's after a pullback. You're going to feel a whole lot better knowing that you're trading with who's actually in control. If you get in here, at least it's below purple. It's done 2 levels of resistance. It's done a double top. You go, okay, I'll see what the next bar does. And I just think there's just so much more to trading than, oh, I took this trade and got a win. To me, trading is about how can I do this job whilst having the smallest amount of trauma possible. You jumped on that. You jumped on it. So you have to ask, is that what professional would do? I forget that I'm on YouTube. This is not a student thing. But I'd say this to a student. I'd say, did you jump on it? If you jumped on it, well then, what's jumping? Jumping is an emotive term, isn't it? So it sounds like you're excited that you jumped on that trade. And that's just, that's just not how successful traders trade. What a successful trader would do is, hey, I took that trade because it met 1, 2, 3. That's it. You'll see this over the next few months. Whether I make $10, whether I make $10,000, whether I make $1 million, it will all be exactly the same. You won't see me get excited. You won't see me go, yes, yes, oh yeah, come on. Like, that is content creator stuff. That is entertainment. It's bullshit. Me making $10 is the same as making $10,000. And you'll see that. You'll see it over the next couple of months. And you'll go, oh, wow, he just made $10,000. Well, he just made $100,000. Why is he not excited? Because it's my job. That is why. And like I said, no one will tell you this. Yeah, 100%. And you know, the thing is when you get into a trade, before you actually take the trade, you have your rules. You should know what those rules usually do. So I've heard some people say, "Oh, I made millions of dollars with a 30% win-loss ratio." Well, that means that every time you get into a trade, there was a 70% chance you were going to lose. What a horrible feel. Why would you want to do something where you know that 3/4 of the time you're going to lose? That would not make me feel very good. And this is why you choose a strategy that you've tested and then you go, wow, okay, well, I've tested this strategy and I know it works 85% of the time. Great. If I can just stick to the strategy, then I have confidence in it. Anyways. Oh, it's not work. This is not work, artist. I love this to death. I just don't show. I don't show when I'm like this is live, so I'm trading. So it's not. It's not about me showing it. I am so lucky. I love this. Like I could give you an example this week. Over the past 2 weeks, I have been coughing, spluttering. I've had the worst cold. I've been sick as a dog. Today, I got notice from the company where I live. I live in Dubai, and the building has gone bankrupt. And they gave me a letter today saying that I have to get out at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're all ignoring the letter, but the point is that is unbelievably stressful. It would be very easy for me to say, guys, I'm not doing YouTube tonight. This is my fun. I want to go and trade so I can relax. Like, I love this job. It's just such a privilege. And people are like, oh, but trading's so hard. Well, just trade with the trend. Not that hard. Like if you watch my video, right? I've just given all you guys a video that says go and put one moving average on the chart. We go, okay, let's go to a 30-second and you put a 24 on the chart. Everyone knows it's 24. Okay, and you go, is this area here, is this above or below purple? It's above. So you could go long. How retarded is that? Just don't go long here. Just don't go short here. Don't go short here. For some reason, amateur traders just want to do the dumbest and the hardest thing possible. You could go long throughout here. We could do this for ages. Well, look at that. Go short all the way throughout here. Go long above purple here. What about going long above purple here? What about going short below purple here? Trading's easy. Trading is very simple. It's the psychology behind it that's tough. Like me trading is easy. Me trading in front of people and having a loss is psychologically difficult. So, it's pretty amazing. Yet you see people out there at the moment talking about fair value gaps and inversions and confluences and mitigate and sweeping Asian London highs, lows, blah, 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 blah. Oops, there's my drink. Or you could just trade with the trend. Bashar Daryl Anika. Daryl Anka. Yeah, passion and incitement doesn't need to be on the outside. It can be on the inside as well, but yeah, I wouldn't change this. There's no other job in the world. If someone said that you could do anything in the world, like if it was be a movie star, be a tennis player, be a Formula One driver, I'd still choose this. Anyways, well, we've passed. I think we're done. We are just going to drift up now. So now we've gone straight down, now we've gone straight up. I'm expecting us to come back down again. We should come back down again now. We saw this down here, very good call. Where is Walk and Ride? Walk and Ride has gone quiet. Walk and Ride called this. Well done. You said that there were some levels here, very important level, definitely. So hopefully you took that and made some money out of it. But anyway, we've moved a tiny step forward. There's green on the screen. We've moved, something has happened. And we just need to keep going and going and going. You just keep doing green every day. And then everything adds up. So I'm going to wrap things up, guys. We're at a price phase at the moment. We need to now do some time. We need to calm down. It's very volatile. Straight down, straight up. I think we need to come down a little bit to maybe 50% of this level. And then we could get a run towards the close. But we will see. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you, all that sort of stuff. I'm horrible at that, but thanks for watching. Thank you for all your positive comments. I really appreciate it. Thanks for everyone interacting in the chat as well. And we'll come back and we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do the greatest job in the world, and we'll see what happens. So thanks for watching. Have a great night. I'll see you.